Have you ever looked up in the sky at night and said to yourself, I wonder what car was named after Uranus? Or maybe even some of the less hilariously named planets. Of course you have. You're human. Well, wonder no more and come aboard our rocket of useless information as we blast off to something, you get the analogy. Let's start with the planet closest to the Sun, Mercury. The now defunct Mercury brand was created in 1938 by Edsel Ford as a way to bridge the gap between Ford and Lincoln. For over 70 years, Mercury sold a whole bunch of mid-price sedans, minivans, SUVs, and of course, the iconic Mercury Tracer. By 2010, the company was completely discontinued, and for the most part, everybody was pretty okay with that. Next, let's go to Venus. The Venus was developed as a custom fiberglass-bodied car you could fit to whatever chassis you wanted, usually a 49 to 51 Ford. Prototype cost about $30,000, which is over $292,000 today, and they only made 10 of them. Let's now head to that exotic spot in the solar system that's still the only place to get a decent anything you like at all, Earth. We had to cheat a little bit and use Latin, the language of cheaters, to get Terra, the Latin word for Earth, and of course there is a Chinese market Nissan Terra. It's built on the Navara truck platform and was first released in 2018. To get to Mars, we have to take a little trip through some real automotive obscurity, digging out an early wicker-bodied British three-wheeled cycle car called the Mars. These were built in pretty low numbers from 1904 to 1905, and while not a whole lot is known about them, we can assume it was designed by Martians based on their love of wicker. Now, you're pretty clever, so of course you know that after Mars is the asteroid belt, and so the asteroids don't feel left out, we feel like we should mention that there was a Mercury meteor. Now, I do understand that for an asteroid to become a meteor, it has to enter an atmosphere, but nobody ever built a car called an asteroid, so let's just, I don't want to hear it. Now, on to the stripiest, biggest planet, the gas giant Jupiter. The British car company Jowett produced a two-seater convertible from 1950 to 1954, the Jowett Jupiter. These were known for winning multiple races, including a class win in the 1950 Le Mans 24-hour race. It's got a nice little flat 4 engine up front, which was unusual for British cars of the era. The showiest planet, the ring diva Saturn, may be the best known of the planet car connections, since Saturn was a well-known GM brand from the late 80s until 2010. Saturns were, of course, best known for their no-haggle dealerships. You see, haggling is a capital crime on the Saturn alien homeworld, and plastic body panels you could slam shopping carts into, often for fun. Finally, here we are, at Uranus. Maybe you can feel it. Uranus is just lovely, like everyone said on the internet. To find a car named after Uranus, we once more had to resort to Latin, which gives us the Urano, a 2018 concept car designed by the Chinese company Livchi, I think it's pronounced. The Neptune is a cool Hyundai fuel cell truck concept and also a 2009 Renault concept car that's very long and sleek. Pluto was an appealing little German cycle car built in the late 1920s, and it wasn't named for the planet Pluto, but rather the god of the underworld Pluto. I know this because the radiator badge is this amazing looking little devil guy, and more importantly, the whole company was gone before Pluto was even discovered in 1930. So until we find some more solar system planets, I think that's it for cars and planets. Maybe we'll discover another one, and if so, I look forward to NASA's first lander on the planet Comet.